Hello, 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 hello. Testing, testing, 1 1 2 2 3. Welcome to the Giselle Talk Show, everybody. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Welcome to the Giselle Talk Show. I'm your host, Giselle Nicole. How are you guys doing today? Happy 4th to everyone that is celebrating the 4th of July today. Celebrating their Independence Day. To each is their own. Happy 4th of July, everyone, and I hope you enjoy your day with your family and your friends. Applaud, applaud, applaud. Happy 4th. So listen, definitely want to get into things today. It's been a lot going on this week. So I'll be coming to you guys on this beautiful, beautiful Sunday, which is Independence Day. So congratulations to everyone that's free. I hope everyone is enjoying their Independence Day, making the best of it, pulling out some good old barbecue and some potato salad and all that good stuff there. Me and my family is going to be doing some of the same here in about a few hours or so. But I did want to just, come and touch base with you guys. I miss you all. We are back. So thank you to that. We are back. So yes, tomorrow, 10 a.m., you guys can catch us live on wherever you've listened to your podcasts. It's at Spotify, iHeartRadio, Speaker.com. Wherever it is that you listen to your podcasts, we'll be back and consistent Monday, 10 a.m. And make sure you catch us every Friday via Facebook and YouTube for our our live show. We'll be doing the podcast then as well and the live show. And that live show will pretty much wrap up what we talked about during the whole week. But I know a lot of people like to see me. They like to get into the looks and all that good stuff there. So definitely, I'm going to have some stuff in store for you. So yeah, make sure you guys look forward to that. And we'll see you all tomorrow. We cannot wait. We are back. The Giselle Talk Show Season 2. We are back. We are loaded. Listen, guys. Subscribe to us on YouTube, the Giselle Talk Show. I got a new commercial up there. I want you guys to check it out. It's super dope, super cute. I'm really starting to get more and more into the production side of things. And it's really starting to pan out and work out for me. So, like, kudos to that. Being that I don't have a team and I do this all on my own, no tea, no shade. I choose it that way because several people have reached out to me. But right now, I'm just really trying to build and get the brand built up to where I really want it to be. Shout out to Hennessy and Red Bull for my cocktail for today. Yes. And we also will be on some Coronas as well. And, of course, my herbal essence. Of course, my herbal essence. All that good stuff there. But hopefully everything is going good with you all. Everything's going great for today. All that good stuff. Because, hey, it's all about love. It's all about family. So hopefully you're getting to spend time with your family. Who cares what anybody has to say? Who really gives a fuck, honestly? Like, because everyone is going to have an opinion. I seen where some people had said something about, oh, y'all bet not be. I hope y'all can hear me. Yes, Tony, shout out to him. But I hope y'all can hear me on Facebook because I don't have my mic hooked up to the thing today, so I do apologize about that, but I really hope that y'all can hear me good. But yeah, like I was saying, I've seen so much stuff that people have been putting up referring to July 4th of Independence Day, you know, saying that, oh, well, we weren't free this day, blah, 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 you know, all this stuff here. And let me tell you something. I'm going to continue to celebrate the holidays that my grandmother and grandfather brought me up to celebrating that I was aware of. My child is going to celebrate those holidays as well, and she will be informed on Juneteenth as well. And I celebrate that holiday also. My point is that you can't just force something on someone because of, I'm not going to say people chose to still stay in slavery, because of course if you know you have a choice, you're not going to continue to stay there. But just like Harriet Tubman had said, you know, I freed thousands of slaves and I could have freed more if they knew that they were enslaved. You know, because some people, you can tell them something and they won't believe it coming from you, right? And then someone else can come right up behind them and say the same thing. And this could be a person that you've known for 20, 30 years, and you tell them something, they won't believe it because it's coming from you. But someone who don't know them can come up and say the exact same thing, and they'll take heed to it, take it with a grain of salt, spread the word, take precautions and everything because someone else have told them. You know what I'm saying? You get what I'm saying? So I'm not saying people chose to stay in slavery, because I know if they knew that they were enslaved, they would have chose to get out of it. But we got to call a thing and, you know, point stuff out. Make it is what it is. We ain't going to sugarcoat it and all that stuff there, you know. We got to call a thing a thing. And I just feel like you don't have to stop. You don't have to stop celebrating the 4th of July because you celebrate Juneteenth. I don't think it's really about a choice. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't think that that's what it's about. You can still celebrate Juneteenth and still celebrate the 4th of July Independence Day as well. Because I ain't gonna go too far into it. I'm gonna leave it alone, because if I say what I want to say, people gonna be offended, and I will probably get a whole bunch of hate mail and messages and all that stuff there, and I really ain't got time for that. So, hey, how you doing? I'm just speaking to my people on Facebook. So if you guys follow us on Facebook, the Giselle Talk Show, you can also follow the Giselle, follow my main page, the Giselle, keep saying the same thing, but follow my main page, Giselle Nicole Hicks Woodard. Hey guys, how is everybody doing? I hope you all are enjoying your 4th of July. It's a beautiful day. I look so funny because I didn't do my brows, y'all. I didn't draw my brows. I didn't draw my brows on. I was just trying to hurry up and get, you know, get a look and get situated so I can really get this done. And I look funny. I feel like I look real funny. I should have turned the camera around where I couldn't have seen myself. And then I think I would have been better. But listen, we're gathered here today because I really wanted to speak about Sha'Carri Richardson. I've been seeing a lot of things going on around the internet about Sha'Carri Richardson. And I also seen, I seen that she, okay, I first discovered her, seen her, came upon her page and everything when she did the 100-meter dash or whatever, and she had, you know, they was talking about her going to the Olympics. So of course I paid attention because she's a black woman, she's of melanin, excuse me. So of course I am going to pay attention and see what's going on with Miss Thing, see who she is and all that good stuff there. And I was in all of support, and I'm still in support. I'm not going to be bitter. I'm still in support of her and her going to the Olympics and making the best of this situation. Now, the reason why I don't feel probably the same amount of sympathy that most people of color are feeling right now for her, it just weighs on because of the statements that was made prior to this happening to her. You know, you have to be very careful. Sorry, y'all, I need to close my door. You have to be very careful about the energy that you put out into the atmosphere. I tell people this time and time again. This is a motto, and this is something I live by. I stand on this, and this is something that I have relied on all of my days. I've always relied on this. You have to be careful of the energy that you're putting out into the atmosphere because it's going to come back to you. Okay? It's like a full 360. So anything you put out is going to make its way right back to you. Now, my reason of saying that is because I had seen the remarks that she had made regarding Lil NAS X's performance. Now, I'm definitely not obsessed with Lil NAS X. I think he's a very incredible artist. He does great, you know, does his thing or whatever. But I am in full support of him because, for one, he's a black man, and for two, he's a gay black man. So I'm definitely going to be in support and try to bring awareness and education where it's needed. And I feel like she really needs to be educated because the ignorance that she displayed on her Twitter, it was very it was bothering to me as well as many in the LGBT plus community because I've seen them speak about it, I've heard them speak about it, and they've personally said something to me about it. I'm for truth. People living their truth, being happy, being the best version of themselves, whatever that may look like. I will guarantee to accept it and respect it because that's what you choose. That's who you are. What makes us great as humans and Americans is because we're made up of all different things, different walks, beliefs. All of us are made up differently. So what I believe and stand on may not be what you believe and stand on. So I'm not going to force you to believe that, but I will force you to respect it because everyone's entitled to respect. So if it's something that I don't like, that I see and I identify with it, whatever it may be, but I may not be in support of it, I won't speak on it. I'll carry right along. Unless I'm being shady and just trying to cause a ruckus. But I'll carry right along and I won't speak on that. When you speak on something, it's because you identify with it. And I feel like this happens a lot with people that's conflicted with whom they are, and they try to object that onto someone else. You know what I'm saying? They try to push that onto other people. Like, oh, Lil NAS X shouldn't be that open with his sexuality. He shouldn't display himself or express himself the way that he does because it just doesn't look good. Well, it doesn't look good for who? For you or for him? What? You say that's her opinion, and I agree with Lil NAS X is a downgrade to the gay community. No, that's not true. I will not say that. Let me see. Let me get the rest of this. To the gay community, the statement about the pink, yes, was wrong. Right. So the statement was wrong, and I want to know, like, why is he a downgrade for the gay community? Yes, it's her opinion, but my thing is you have to be very careful about the energy that you put out into the atmosphere because that negativity will come right back to your door, okay? It'll come right back to your door. Karma, she works that way. But to say that he's a downgrade to the gay community, what makes him a downgrade to the gay community? Any gay that is added to the community is a plus. It's an addition. Anyone lost in the community, that's a subtraction. That's a downgrade. But any addition, any human life that comes and live their truth and say this is who they are, they're well accepted in my book, and I hold them to high regards, especially a black man who chooses to walk in his truth and be who he truly is authentically, not who society wants him to be, not who society says this is gay. Let me tell you something. What makes someone gay is having sexual relations with the same sex. It's not the lifestyle you live. It's not the clothes that you wear. It's not the choices that you make. It's you lying down having sex with the same sex. That's what makes you gay. Gay comes in all looks, shapes, and forms, just like us as people do. Because guess what? The gays are people too. Hello, we are people as well, okay? The ignorance that you just said, I don't know, who is that? Sabrina, Selena, Sadina, I don't know, Parker Warning. That ignorance right there is something, it's intolerable. All the way across the board. It's intolerable, and it's something that I don't agree with that type of shit because it's discriminative and it's hateful. For you to try to tell somebody the way that they should present themselves when they're saying this is my truth, and you're saying no, well, you shouldn't look like that, or you shouldn't carry yourself like that. You shouldn't say, like, no, that's not right. That is not right, and that's not what we're here for. And it's always us that brings us down. We reach out for so much support and we reach out for so much acceptance and respect, but we don't give it to each other. We'll sit right there and downgrade one of our sisters or brothers just because we think that the straight people gonna pat us on the back for that. We have to stop normalizing this stupidity. It's ignorant as hell. It's ignorant and you look dumb doing that. It's like when people call black people that kisses white people's ass and try to do everything that the white would want them to do. They call them Uncle Tom, bootlickers. That's what that is. That's that Uncle Tom bullshit. And I'm not for that. We all come from different walks of life. I may not be your cup of tea, and that's fine with me. But guess what? You may not be mine, but when I see you, I'm going to still hold a level of respect for you because you are a human being just living your truth, being the best you that you know how. There's no manual, no handbook on this shit. You being the best you that you know how to be. So that no. You saying that's her opinion, that's fine. Everyone's entitled to an opinion. But when you are on a platform and you put this type of energy out there, it doesn't look good for you for one, but for two, it's going to come back. It's going to come back. And I don't say I'm glad she can't run because that's fucked up that she can't be able to compete in something that she loves oh so dearly and she worked hard on. I think it's so unfair. Rules is rules, like they say. But I guarantee you, if this girl was a little bit more positive and exuded a little bit more positive energy, a little bit more of that black girl magic, the real black girl magic, not angry black bitch magic, real black girl magic, I guarantee more doors would have opened differently. And that's my opinion. That's my opinion, personally. Because we have to stop trying to minimize one sin from the next sin. And if it's a sin, it's a sin. If you Christian and you standing on that and you say this is what you believe, stand on it and believe it. So don't fuck with the pedophiles. Don't fuck with the people that's committing adultery. Don't the ones using profanity. The ones stand by them all. Not just 1, 2, 3 here and there, because that's what you like to go back to, resort to when we say, well, what's the problem? I'm not understanding well, that's a sin. It's an abomination and blah, blah, this. And so is everything that you do every day in your life. Okay? So we're going to stop minimizing and playing that game because that shit is getting old. is getting very, very old. And when you, I can go on and on about this, because my thing is, what I'm thinking is the girl is a bulldagger. She's a lesbian, and she's conflicted with who she is because she's still coming into. So that's why you have a problem with what you identify with. I mean, that's just, hey. I only went to psychology. I only studied psychology for 2 years, but that's what I can contract about of all of this. This is what I can get. That's the visual I get from it. You don't want to live your truth, so you're trying to conflict that energy onto someone else who's living their truth. And it's so ugly. It's so ugly, because when what happened to her, she got a whole bunch of support. A whole bunch of support, okay? And we wanted to go against them and want them to make the right decision and all this stuff here, and the decision was made. And we accepted it, and we still supported her and had her back. I'm just saying, right or wrong. Right a wrong. Apologize for that's wrong. Apologize. That's it. That's it. I'm tired of people having this disconnect and this withdrawal with the LGBT community. I'm sick of it. It's ugly. It's distasteful. At this day and age, I will continue to say it. It's just like people trying to make a white person understand a black person and why you should respect them, why you should treat them as your equal. That's not something that you should have to stress to someone. Just the mere fact of them breathing and being a human individual, I'm going to respect them and treat them as my equal. Why does one have to be on my page or have to do what I like for me to be in support of them or in just of respecting them? This is so true. If one is oppressed, all are oppressed, okay? Oppression to one man is oppression to all. And we need to understand that shit. We need to understand it because it's so freaking ugly and it's so freaking disgusting. It's so disgusting. And I'm disgusted and sick of it. I'm sick and tired of the bullshit. Now let's get into this. I don't know if you guys was aware. We're going to get into some of this good news for today. Some of this good old gossip I got going on here, celebrity news and good stuff here. Now, I don't know if you guys have seen the video that was going viral. It was of the guy who was walking down the street in New York, and another guy came up behind him and started shooting. And he like ran into where some kids was at, and he was like really trying to like duck up under the kids and all this stuff here. And the man was just like still shooting at him with no regards to the kids' lives or anything. I thought it was so crazy. I thought it was so crazy and so fucked up. Well, they had released the video because they were trying to figure out who the man was. Well, the suspect in the Bronx shooting that almost killed the 2 children had already been booked for attempted murder. So they found out who he was, and yeah, he was already in trouble for some shit like this. So he's an alleged gang member. They arrested him like 2 Fridays ago. And like they say, it's not for the first time. The police in New York, they arrested him in broad daylight for the broad daylight shooting that saw 2 children narrowly escape with their lives. Michael Lopez, 27, was taken into custody after a week-long manhunt. So his name is Michael Lopez. Charges are pending, but he will likely face several counts of attempted murder, assault, criminal use of a firearm, and reckless endangerment. Sources identified him as a member of the Make It Happen Boys. I've never even heard of these That must be a new gang or something in New York. Make It Happen Boys, with 5 previous arrests on his rap sheet, including one for attempted murder. Wow. Hey, LaRonda. Happy 4th. Happy Independence Day to you too, my love. Hopefully you're enjoying your day. I know I'm truly enjoying mine. But the parents of the children said 13-year-old Mia had been taking her 5-year-old little brother Christian, to the store to buy candy when they were caught up in the terrifying ordeal. The mother said, "My kids are traumatized. Whenever they hear a noise outside, they're shaking and get really nervous." Oh, wow. And that was what the father said, excuse me. The big sister, meanwhile, has come in for heaps of praise for her heroic efforts in, protecting her brother, because if you would have seen this video, it was shocking. It was really, really shocking. Her first instinct was to protect her little brother. Bronx Borough President Ruben Diaz said she wants to be a police officer. Get a load of that. She's already proven to be a protector. That's what's up. But I'm glad they caught the guy, because that was some real scary bullshit. Just scary shit. Very much so scary to see how they how those kids was almost hit in the midst of all of that chaos that was going on. That's just crazy. But thank God that they're safe and sound. Just a little shooken up, but thank God that they're good. So yeah. So this lady have come forward. She's suing T.I. and he's lashing out. Now, we reported on him with the cases with the girls, saying that he drugged them and raped them and all this stuff, him and his wife. Well, now T.I. is legally lashing out at the women who alleges he put a gun to her head and threatened to kill her, and he wants his defamation lawsuit against him thrown out of court. Sabrina Peterson, she's suing T.I. and Tiny for defamation, but in new legal documents obtained, T.I. claims her reputation is already so horrible, it's basically impossible to inflict even more damage to it. You know what? You know what? I can't deal with Tip. That mouth on him, baby, will make you draw back to Texas and try to knock his ass out. As it was first reported, in her suit filed earlier this year, Peterson claims T.I. and Tiny smeared her good name with public statements and social media posts in the attack of her, in the wake of her allegation against T.I. The rapper's lawyer, Andrew Brettler, claims Peterson is an adjudged liar, a convicted felon with a lengthy rap sheet for crimes involving dishonesty and violent assault, and has a reputation for being unscrupulous. Oh, these words. And he says there's no way T.I. and Tiny could make her rep take a hit. So basically they're saying, like, her reputation is already shot to shit. There's nothing that we can do to make it worse. It's already worse. It's already at its worst. The shade that's being thrown around. According to Peterson's suit, Tiny referred to her on social media as strange and added, "Everybody know you've been special." Peterson claims she's since become the target of online harassment and threatening messages, but T.I. claims she can't sue over those comments because they're just opinions. Bottom line, T.I. says Peterson's defamation suit is nothing more than a publicity stunt, and he wants a judge to give it the old heavy ho no. Get rid of it, get it out of there. They don't want to see it. That's crazy. I seen all the stuff that was going on and that was said about T.I. and Tiny with what's supposed to be, you know, them drugging these women and everything. I don't know the basis of the story, so I mean, I only know what's being put out there. So I'm just gonna let the courts handle it because I love Tiny and always been in support of T.I. regardless, you know, he's a very intelligent black man, so I'm always in support of what he has going on. So I'm just, you know, hoping for the best with them, and hopefully this is just, you know, a defamation, someone, you know, just being super petty and not something that really brings their empire down, because they've worked hard to build their brand and empire. So hoping for the best. So let's get into this Bill Cosby. So Bill Cosby was released I want to say he was just released a few days ago. I'm not sure if he's even been released or not. But reports are in that he, it was some type of wrinkle in the case, and they have to release him. So he was released, and everyone has something to say about it. So here we go. We have something to say about it as well. And what I want to hit on is none of us are the judge or jury, okay? None of us know the full one-on-one of this case. No one knows it. So for you to have chosen a side is just, it's crazy to me. This is my thing, okay? I don't want to victim shame and try to say that, you know, the sexual harassment or sexual assault and victims of sexual assault and rape are wrong. They're very, look, I respect them. I respect anyone who's listening that has been a victim of. But I'm going to call a thing, and I'm going to call a goddamn lie a lie. And I feel like when one bitch lied, 5, 6, 7 other bitches felt like they can lie too. My thing is because the attorney, the lawyer who handled this case, that lady, she is a vulture when it comes down to the limelight, attention, clout. And this has been for over 20 years. All the way back to, I can say, I remember seeing this woman at the Menendez, or it could have been OJ trial. She has always been a vulture for the limelight and for attention. And I feel like she built this case off of hearsay and off of speculations. And with that, she ran with it. She was able to get washed up women from the 70s whose career has went into shambles, who needed the money, needed the attention. And if I'm wrong, God, please forgive me. But everything in me, I don't see this man doing what they said he did. I don't see I've never seen him get pissed off to the point where he's cursing and so to say, oh, he would roofie someone and rape them. I just don't see it happening. I don't see that taking place. Now, what I can see taking place is back in those days and those times, I know that those type of drugs were the thing. Just like Molly is y'all thing, and ecstasy is your thing, and perks and all of this stuff is your thing. They had a thing. And I think that's more so of what it was. They used the drugs and they did these acts, and then they couldn't remember, and that was a problem for them. Not so much of, oh, you put this in my drink and then you took advantage of me and raped me. Because look, Janice Dickinson, batshit crazy. I know goddamn well Bill wasn't around here trying to slide off in that batshit crazy bitch. Like, oh, baby. But my whole thing is, let the courts do their job. You know what I'm saying? Let's stand on you're innocent until proven guilty. I feel like I feel like these people built this case and did all of this to bring down a black man. They wanted to bring down this black man who had reigned with a squeaky, clean, beautiful, opulent career for over 4 or 5 decades. Right? 80, 90, 70, 80, 90, 2000. Yeah. Over 4 or 5 decades. And that's what they could not stand. The success. He was very successful. When one girl said, oh, well, he did this, they took it and ran with it. Let's find more. If he did it to her, then there's more. Even if they had relations with him, they was trying to pull them on that stand to testify. And it's sad. I don't trust that prosecutor, a lawyer. I don't trust her. I don't trust that bitch. I don't like her and I don't trust that bitch at all. But I am all for Bill Cosby. I am in full support. I will stand on that. I am in support of him. He was good to me, my siblings, and us in our childhood. Everything that he taught us and showed us, from Fat Albert to the Bill Cosby Show to the Cosbys, taught us a lot, a lot. So I'm not going to take none of his accolades, none of his accomplishments or anything from him. He's still an incredible comedian and actor in my book. In my book. He's still incredible. So that is what it is. What y'all cooking? Tony, what you cooking today? What y'all gonna be cooking for the 4th of July? Angela, hey. Hey, my love. You guys, make sure you, when I, listen, so my new thing is, on the weekends when I go live like this, make sure you guys are following us on the Giselle Talk Show on Facebook, because we're live on there and we can actually interact and talk to each other and all that good stuff there. I really need to sit up and hold my shoulders back, but I keep getting into this because I really, really want to get into this. You understand what I'm saying? I want y'all to feel everything that I'm saying. I want you to hear me clearly. Because if I'm speaking on it, I'm speaking facts, or my opinion. But usually I have to find it in black and white. I have to find it in black and white in order to report on it. It's not just going to be something that I heard. I'm going to research it and make sure I have the correct information. But I'm all in support. I'm praying for the best outcome with this Bill Cosby thing. Hopefully they don't try to take him back to court and redo all this stuff again. The man is 88 years old. He only probably got a good 5-10 years left in him, if that, Lord forbid. But let him live. Let him live out his last days and have, with a wonderful life. That's just sad, these people. Sad. It's sad just how many people prey on misery. Yes, Tony. Keep the receipts. They prey on misery. They prey on that type of stuff. It's like they get their drive. My grandma used to say it's like they get the dick wet off of this negative energy that they put out, or to just bring drama to somebody else's life. It's so ugly. It's so disgusting. Like, it's so much more that you could be doing, so much more that you could be putting out into this world. Putting out so it can come back to you. It's just crazy. And then what they tried to do with Felicia Rashad, like, y'all not finna do this. She said what she said. She's entitled to her opinion. She said finally a evil wrong or whatever has been right. Where was the problem? Y'all want to say she was insensitive to the victims. Bitch, I don't give a fuck about your victims. They ain't got a goddamn thing to do with me. Why the fuck would I care about being sensitive to some victims that ain't got a goddamn thing to do with me? She was in support of her friend, her longtime colleague, which was Bill Cosby. She don't know those women. She don't know them, so why the hell would I care about anything they got going on? They didn't care about the situation that Bill was in, his wife was in, his life, his health, anything. They came with wanting what? Residuals. That's all they wanted, was money. Y'all didn't come and say you want an apology, you want because your life has been this, that, and the other. Y'all wanted money. That's all that was. And then you want to come at, I was going to say, then you want to come at Claire Huxtable with the bullshit. Like, leave Claire up out of it. She said what the fuck she said. And then she got to come back and make this apology statement and stuff because she's a new dean at a college, so Howard University, if I'm not mistaken. So, of course, she has to uphold her position. So she got to come back and make it look good. You got to make it look good. And it's just bullshit. She said what she said. She's human. She have that right to say how she feel. And that's what she said. She didn't judge nobody. She didn't put nobody down. She said a wrong has been right. What a lie. God damn it. Where's, I don't understand. I don't understand. But that's just, it's crazy. It's crazy the way they try to railroad the black man. And I hate it. Hey, have y'all been to Walmart lately? I'm pretty sure you have. Pretty sure everyone has. Did y'all see those Yeezys in there? Yeah, they got the knockoff Yeezys over there in Wally World. So for that, Kanye West and his team is suing Walmart. I think this is so crazy. So crazy. But they are suing. Kanye West and his Yeezy sneaker label have sued Walmart, accusing the retail giant of selling fake shoes. Specifically, the billionaire rapper's complaint filed Thursday in California court of Los Angeles claims the giant discounter has been selling fake versions of his bizarre-looking phone runner slides. Introduced last year at the retail price of $75, the genuine Yeezy slides initially drew unflattering comparisons to Crocs. Nevertheless, they instantly sold out and now sell for upwards of 3 times that. Ooh, wow. And secondary market, according to the suit. The knockoffs on Walmart's site, meanwhile, have been retailing for between $21.99 and $33.99 a pair, while Yeezy has sent Walmart legal warnings demanding that they yank the rip-off sneakers from its site. It has thus far failed to do so, according to the suit. Ooh, wow. But yeah, so he's suing them because they are ripping off his Yeezy slides. And I think they did something like this with the 1017 chain. They had came out with the 1017 chain and the So Icy or something like that chain that they was doing. And like, you can't just take someone's design. That's copyright infringement. You can't take what someone has invented or designed and gotten trademarked and everything and then try to use it for your own profit. That's not how the business works. So now they're being sued, and Walmart know better than that, child. Walmart know better than that. They wouldn't do it to Martha Stewart goods, I bet you that. But anyhow, I want to thank you guys because we only have 58 seconds left on our podcast. I want to thank you so much for tuning in. You guys rock. You are the absolute best. Thank y'all for your support. Please continue to tune in every time you see me live. Make sure you share it. Follow us on Instagram and Facebook and subscribe to our YouTube channel. This video will be going up on YouTube, so today's show will be on YouTube, so make sure you go and check it out. I want to thank you guys. I love you guys for your support. Have a happy Independence Day. May all your hopes, wishes, and dreams come true. Thank you so, so much for your support. Bye-bye. Yes, y'all. So, I had to finish up that. But we got that done. So that'll be posted. So listen, my podcast will be up in a few hours with what we just spoke about. So you guys can go and check it out. Wherever you listen to your podcasts is at Spotify, iHeartRadio, Apple Podcasts, I want to say, Google Play, all that good stuff there. Wherever you listen to your podcast is at, make sure you go and check out the Giselle Talk Show, Season 2, Episode 3. It's just uploaded today. So make sure you guys go and check that out. I'm going to get out here so I can get my barbecue grill to burning and doing its thing and enjoy my Independence Day. So I know I'm pretty sure the comments are going to be coming here shortly saying about, saying that, I should be celebrating Independence Day, but, you should be paying my bills, but you don't. I'm ready to slide in the city. Where you at? Yes! Look, she's already cooked. I had a slow start to today. I was doing a lot of stuff or whatever, but we could slide. We could make it a movie. I just need to throw me some sneakers on, put my hair in a bun, and I'll be on my way. Listen, guys, thank y'all so much for tuning in. Make sure y'all go and like my my talk show page, the Giselle Talk Show. Make sure you like it, share my videos and all that good stuff there, and subscribe to my YouTube channel. Thank you, guys. I love y'all. I'm finna go. Baked beans, macaroni and cheese, hamburgers, and hot dogs. Ooh, that sounds good, too. So I ain't even got to cook, really. I could just come that way, feed my husband, and we hit the streets. Listen, guys, thank y'all so much. Love you guys. Love you. Thank you for the support. Y'all have a great Independence Day.